Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Janet, the Journal Keeper. Welcome back if you've been before, and if this is your first visit, I hope you'll enjoy what you see and consider subscribing, giving me a thumbs up and pressing the bell so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. This morning we're continuing on with the stacked envelope altered file folder journal, the long complicated name. First of all, I just wanted to show you these cards. I'm lucky enough to live in a beautiful town that has the River Severn running through it in Worcestershire in England, and we have a local museum where there are artists who have little studios and jewelers and potters and things like that. And this one lady had done some cards which showed some of the main things of Bewdley. This is a lovely sunset showing our bridge across the River Severn. This is the walkway along the side of the river here. And this one is a more close-up of the bridge. I hope you can see that. The bridge is not the original medieval bridge. There was one here which was a toll bridge, but this one was built in the 1700s to replace the other one. And if I can bring that up close, I hope you can see because it's still got it in the plastic. If you can see here is the church. Here, that's St Anne's, one of our local churches. I don't know if any of you remember that I did say that some time back I was a lay minister, and I do take a morning prayer there once a month. And this is most of the time quite a shallow river, really, but it does flood. We are lucky to have some flood defences, although not enough. But it's part of the lovely town that I live in. And she's called this the Bewdley Six, this painting. And these geese, I'm not sure about the lifespan of geese, but there have been a group of geese here ever since we have lived here, which is 22 years. And they're just sort of like a gang, you know, they wander around. Obviously they're mostly at the river, but I have seen them pecking people's shopping bags, you know, and people do feed them, so they're quite tame. These are probably descendants of the ones that were here when we first came. I just thought I'd share this with you because they were so lovely and so well done. I especially love the one of the bridge. It's really lovely. Okay, I'll put those aside. And here we are. Now, I have to say, I have done some things off camera. I realised I'd not put a ribbon. On the first one we did, I did a ribbon to close here and a ribbon to hold the envelopes down. Well, I had forgotten to do that. So what I did was just put a ribbon along the back here and then put on some paper there to hold it in place, give it some extra hold, so that you can't really tell with this sort of a chiffon ribbon, and it actually has apples printed on it, although it's hard to see. Anyway, I think where we left it, we'd done quite a lot of the decorating. I did add some more things from the botanicals. I added that as a little extra journal space. I finally got my noteworthy stamp and added that with a little bit of lace there, and I added that. Can't remember how much of this we'd done. I found a piece of denim and I made a pocket out of that there for this one. I think we'd already done that and that. I did add this little piece here to make a pocket. And I know I said I was going to do that because it takes quite a long time to sort of lay those along. Anyway, I've done that, and I put one of the journal cards that I made for the and didn't use for the denim accordion folder. So I put that in there. So we still have this one and this one to decorate. Because this is a folded folder, we've obviously got these pockets. You have two pockets, only one on each side here. So I actually just put another one of those down in there. It really needs something bigger with a tab on it so you can pull it out, but I mean, you could put whatever you fancy down there. Okay, I did think an idea here might be a notepad. I cut some paper to fit here, and then I thought what I did was I made a pad, just stapled it, just rough scrap bits of paper that I had, stapled it to a piece of card, and then the card will slip here. Yeah, that should work. I might need to trim a little bit off that side. Let's see. Yeah, that should work. So if we glue this in place, they cut it just before the folds so you don't get into the folds there. Okay, and then I can glue this on with the PVA. So we'll need to leave that to dry for a while. Trim that. That's going to be too big. Let's just trim that down. Okay. We will need to leave that to dry before we slide the notebook down in there. We'll wait till that's dry. I may still have to trim that off a little bit. It may still be a little bit too wide. Okay, I'll just leave that there, leave that to dry. And we'll finish the collage here. I hope you're all well, and we had a nice cool morning after a thunderstorm last night. Okay, let's see what we've got here to use on the collage. Got lots of bits here. going to put this here, which will be a little tuck spot. This is from a die, a Sizzix die. Not coming out very well. Should have covered up my numbers there, so I'll put another one on top. I've had these little cards for so long. I'm going to put those down in there. I won't push them all the way down, wait till that dries. Okay, so this will be going in here. Could do a bit of collage there, couldn't we? Yes. See what we've got. The friendly beasts. Okay, so I have to leave that to dry properly, and let's move those to the side. Okay. I put some little cards in there. I've also made some tags that I've covered with just some digital papers and different, because you know you tend to they tend to stack up when you've got parts you haven't used from a digital kit. So made a card for here. So it's whatever you fancy putting in there really. Journal cards. You could make another notepad, a small journal could go in there. There's a card there and one here, covered with just all different things. Okay, I'm going to leave that there so that'll dry. I just want to go to the journal. So what I've done here is taken the pages that I had ready, and I've sewn that with 3-hole pamphlet stitch, which you can see here. There are tutorials. I know that Tracy Fox has one on stitching, but I'd be happy to do one if anybody, if people requested it. It's probably the simplest of stitching, but if you don't sew, there is always the option to use elastic. And I did that at the beginning. I couldn't make the sewing work. I couldn't get my pages tight enough. But what I did realise after watching Tracy's tutorial was that if you go through your cotton, your thread, when you come back in, then you're not going to be able to get it tight. You've got to make sure that you've only gone up the side of it, which is why wax thread is the best, which I discovered after that. I was using embroidery thread, and wax thread is better. So I have been able now to, make a tight fit. But if you're going to use elastic, I would suggest strengthening along here inside. Put some strengthening here, then punch a hole here at the top and the bottom, and run the elastic through there and around your pages to hold your pages in. The reason being, if you just do it around here, it's eventually going to wear this down. So I would put a strip from top to bottom on the inside to strengthen that spine, and then punch a hole here, just down a bit and up a bit. Put an eyelet in if you have an eyelet, which will strengthen the hole more. Then run the elastic around and through here. Okay, so that's about it really. I may do a little bit more stenciling on the journal. I'll show you the other one that I did, how I finished that. I did a bit of stenciling on some of the pages. I did decorate. I did on this one here, I put some decoration there and a card in there. I did use some, not a huge amount, a little bit of frill and the odd bit here and there. Did a bit of decoration on those. Put some cards in that I'd received in Happy Mail. And that's the other side of that part there. Mainly just some stenciling. I feel like we've got so much decoration here. We don't need a ton of decoration in here as well. But that's absolutely your choice as to what you do. You may prefer to, you know, to decorate your pages quite a bit, which is, you know, it's absolutely up to you. But if you do make this, if you've crafted along to make this, I'd love to see your pictures. So please post them. And that's pretty much the end of that. And what I think I'm going to do next is I have a journal page to make. I've got that handy here. Hold on. I think we'll just be able to do this in one session. It's a journal page. It's called a Cascade, and this is inspired by Robin Dudley Howes, who's the Artsy Bohemian. I've done mine in autumn colours, but you can do it in any. So this will be my next video if you want to craft along with us on that. And then I think we will go into the Halloween project, because I know lots of people are doing their Halloween things already, getting ready. So I think we'll go into that. We're going to do that with the the rest of the Tim Holtz mini folders that I have left over. So that's it for now then. I hope you've enjoyed doing the stackables, and again, if you do make one, I'd love to see pictures of it. You can always email me if you don't want to post them on YouTube. You can email me, and my email address is always in the description. So thank you all. I have over 420 now subscribers. I'm just so thrilled. I'm so grateful to you all for watching and commenting. I think that's about it for now. So I'll see you next time. Please all stay safe and well. God bless. Bye-bye for now.